The next lesson, that is parallel lines. Right, I told you draw the figure of the parallel lines. Can you tell me this will be called as parallel lines? Yes. What about these two lines? What about these two lines? These two lines will be called as parallel lines. Yes or no? Yes. So what is the reason for number 1 is called as parallel lines, number 2 is not called as parallel lines? When can you say the lines are parallel? Yes. So how? First one is what? This is also having straight line. This is also a straight line. Same direction. So in that case, what will happen if I extend these two lines further? अगर मैं आगे भी extend करती हूँ infinitely, right? At no point they are going to intersect. But if I extend these two lines further, ऐसे ही straight मैं आगे इसको extend करूँगी, तो these two lines they will intersect at some point, right? So they will be called as what? Intersecting lines and not parallel lines. So that is the reason why the number 1 is called as a parallel lines and not the second one. Do you understand? So what are parallel lines? Non-intersecting lines are called as parallel lines. So write down the definition, draw the two figures, and then write down number 1 is parallel lines. This is because, then the reason will be the definition. Write down the definition. Non-intersecting coplanar lines, and those lines also are what? Coplanar. What do you mean by coplanar? Lines in the same plane, right? These are the lines in the same plane. Coplanar lines means the lines in the same plane. Are you getting the point? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Coplanar lines. So write down the definition. Have you written the definition? Parallel lines definition. Non-intersecting coplanar lines are called parallel lines. Non-intersecting coplanar lines are called parallel lines. Written? बोल अभी आगे if I am going to draw another line, this you have copied both these figures. Number 1 figure, number 2 figure, दोनों फिगर ड्रॉ किया और उसके नीचे लिखा कि फिगर 1, right? What you can say? Figure 1 is a what? Is parallel lines, right? And figure 2, right, is not parallel lines. Is or they are not. Figure 2 are not parallel lines. Are not parallel lines. This you have to write down. Complete it till here. So now if I draw the parallel, okay, I have to keep the figure like that only actually. If I have the two parallel lines as you said, first figure ka parallel lines these are. If I draw one more line which is going to intersect the two lines, right? So this is line L, for example, M line, and this is the X line. So line L, yes, this is the line which is going to cut the two parallel lines in two intersection points, say A and B. Then this line which is intersecting the two parallel lines is called as a transversal, right? So write down what's a transversal. Right? A line intersecting the two coplanar parallel lines. What? You can't see both. Abhi दिख रहा है? So write down a line intersecting two coplanar lines and two intersection points or two distinct points is called as a transversal of the two lines. Written the definition. Transversal क्या है समझ में आया? You have it in textbook I think, no? Just check. Transversal के बारे में textbook में definition दिया होगा, देखो मार्क करो वो. Then you can write it down later on correctly with all the spellings and all proper spellings. Huh? Is it given or no? बोलो जल्दी. अरे बाबा टेक्स्ट बुक में देखो ना है कि नहीं. हाँ नहीं है, ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है. फिर उसके नीचे ट्रांसवर्सल भी होगा. चेक इट आउट, चेक करो. ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है. क्या कॉन्ग्रुएंट और सप्लीमेंट्री का है. ऑल ऑफ यू चेक. किसी को मिला ट्रांसवर्सल क्या दिया है. अच्छा, a line intersecting, just what did I say about it, वही है definition. A line intersecting the two coplanar lines, a line intersecting the two other coplanar lines in two distinct points, is called as what? In two distinct points is called as the transversal of the two lines. Got it? Lines in two distinct points. Distinct means clear points. In two distinct points. Right? Have you written? Then what's an intercept? Okay. So have you done that? Take this.
Yes, miss.
So intercept. What do you mean by intercept? What do you mean by intercept? If I have the transversal, right, cutting the two parallel lines. For example, I have one more transversal like this, right? One more transversal. So these two transversals on the parallel lines, this part which is formed because of the two transversal ka intersection points, this part is called as intercept. So what's an intercept? A segment cut off by a transversal on two distinct lines. This is that segment which is cut off by two transversals, right, on the parallel lines is what is called as a
Intercept.
intercept. Yes, intercept word. See, this is the spelling. Intercept. So what is an intercept? It is the part which is, right, cut off. Right, the parallel line ka this part is cut off by the two transversals, right, in two distinct points, right?
मिस बोर्ड ने एक सनलाइट का वो रे आया इधर बोर्ड पे.
अभी
हाँ सर दिख रहा है.
Yes, teacher, we can see. Yes, it is a cutted part of
PQ, for example. This is already A point I have said, no? This if I take C, AC, and this will be BD is the intercept. Okay? That means the segment which is cut off by the transversal, right, by two distinct points, that
Yeah.
segment is called as the intercept. So write down intercept ka definition. A segment cut off by a transversal. A segment cut off by a transversal on two distinct lines. On two distinct lines is called as an intercept. Is called as an intercept. Intercept समझ में आया? तो यहाँ पे कौन सा क्या?
वापस से बोलना लगा.
क्या वापस से बोलो? एक ही काम है क्या हमको? हाँ, what you are sleeping or what? कितने बार रिपीट करने का?
प्लीज मिस.
Only once I will say you have to write down now. बार बार अभी रिपीट करना, दिस इज नॉट द ओनली इंटरसेप्ट ही बात करना है क्या, एक ही चीज के बारे में बात करना है. द सेगमेंट, अ सेगमेंट कट ऑफ, a segment cut off by the transversal on two distinct lines, it is what is called as a intercept, is called as an intercept. ओके, सो रादर एक मिनट, इंटरसेप्ट कौन सा रहेगा यहाँ पे, एक मिनट आप लोग ये जरा चेंज करो, ये ट्रांसवर्सल, ये दो डिस्टिंक्ट, दिस विल बी द इंटरसेप्ट. वही मैं सोच रही हूँ ऐसा क्यों दिया है उन्होंने. दिस इज द इंटरसेप्ट. सो व्हाट इज द इंटरसेप्ट एग्जांपल हियर. आपने मार्क चेंज किया, मार्किंग चेंज किया.
Yes.
हाँ, सो ए बी इज द इंटरसेप्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन द अबव फिगर ए बी इज द इंटरसेप्ट. AB and CD, segment AB, segment CD are the intercepts. Segment AB and segment CD are the intercepts made by a transversal on two distinct lines. Now it is correct. Okay? Segment AB and segment CD are the intercepts in this particular figure. Clear हो गया? Clear हो गया?
Yes, teacher.
इंटरसेप्ट कौन सा रहता है, पैरेलल लाइंस को जब ट्रांसवर्सल कट करता है टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स में, वो टू डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स के बीच में का सेगमेंट इज द इंटरसेप्ट. सो दिस इज द इंटरसेप्ट. कैन आई रब दिस फिगर?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now we will talk about the angles made by the transversal, formed by the transversal. Write down the heading, angles formed by the transversal. Angles formed by the transversal. So if I have this transversal, say, this, what did we say before? Same lines, L and M, this is the transversal X. So this is the angles, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Right? ये angles के नाम है. ये वाला angle A है, ये वाला B, नीचे का angle C, नीचे वाला D, this one E, F, G, H. सबको दिखाई दे रहा है angles मैंने कौन सा मार्क किया है? दिख रहा है? Say something.
Yes, teacher.
दिख रहा है ना सब एंगल्स? ये वाला एंगल, फिर ये वाला एंगल. Okay, so these are the angles formed by the transversal A, B, C, D, E, F. Right? What are these angles called? Let us name those angles. Right? How many total angles are there? How many total angles? 8 angles are formed, right? So we can say, write down, 8 angles are formed by the transversal. 8 angles are formed by the transversal X. By the transversal on any two parallel lines. On any two parallel lines. Have you written this much? Then now we will write down the pairs of second part I will write down is pairs of angles. Which are the different pairs of angles? Okay, first pair. Pairs of angles में, right? First वाला क्या है हमारा? For example, number 1 is corresponding angles. Pairs of corresponding angles कौन सा है? Right? Pairs of angles में pairs of corresponding angles. What do you mean by corresponding angles? Anybody knows? इसमें करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स कौन सा है मालूम है आपको? पढ़ा है आपने?
Yes, miss.
कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में?
8.
8th स्टैंडर्ड में पढ़ा है ना, सो यू कैन इजीली टेल मी व्हाई आई हैव टू राइट डाउन सो मच. कम ऑन. पेयर्स ऑफ करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल्स. हाँ
A is correspond to E.
विच वन?
Angle A is correspond to angle E.
Yes, A and E. So I can write down angle A and angle E. First pair. Then second pair,
C and G.
angle.
सबका मोबाइल नीचे करो.
दिख रहा है?
Yes,
मोबाइल
miss.
नीचे करो ना.
Yes.
अभी दिख रहा है?
नहीं मिस, नीचे नो मिस है.
नीचे कैसे? ऐसे? अभी
थोड़ा नीचे आओ.
कैसे नीचे? It is already showing, focusing everything.
यस.
हाँ. So what are the pairs of angles? Angle A and angle E. Then that is the ऊपर वाला angles. इसमें का ऊपर एंगल, इसमें का ऊपर एंगल. फिर ये नीचे वाला एंगल,
एंगल
नीचे
सी एंड जी.
नीचे वाला एंगल, एंगल C and angle G. Then that side,
Angle B and angle F.
yes. On that side of the transversal, angle B and angle F. Then
Angle D and angle F.
angle
Angle
D
D.
and angle H. Okay, so this is how we get how many pairs of angles of corresponding angles? How many pairs of corresponding angles? Huh?
4.
4 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Then which is the other type of angles we have? Other pairs of angles. Can I rub this fast? First वाला rub करूँ?
यस टीचर.
8 angles are there, right? Now out of this, right, ये हो गया corresponding angles का pair. What is the second pair we are having? Alternate angle. Pairs of alternate angles. Which are the alternate angles? Pairs of alternate angles. Which are the alternate angles?
A.
Right, the angle. Right, Z figure जो है उस Z figure का pair of angles. Right, for example, this is the Z.
एंगल
So
ए
C and
एंगल
F.
एफ.
Yes, angle C and angle F, they are forming the Z angles of the Z.
Angle D and angle E.
Yeah, then the C and F हो गया. Second will be angle.
A and
Yes, another Z like this Z. उल्टा Z क्या है? D and E. Angle D and angle E. Any other?
angle A and angle E. Sorry, F.
Angle A and angle F? No. No. It is angle C and angle F. Angle D and angle E. सिर्फ यही दो pairs of angles है, which are alternate angles. Okay? You do not form more than 2 over here, right? Only 2 pairs of alternate angles. Okay? There any other type of angles? A and G. Yeah, exterior pair. Now next is the interior angles. Which are the different interior angles? Interior angles मैं यहाँ लिखती हूँ third वाला. Pairs of interior angles. What do you mean by pairs of interior angles?
एंगल सी एंड एंगल ई.
Yes. What do you mean by interior angles?
which are inside.
Which
are
and
formed?
up and down.
हाँ क्या?
Making supplementary.
Yeah, which are supplementary. So this angle C and E, they are supplementary. Interior angles are supplementary. So angle C, first one is angle. थर्ड वाला मैंने कैसे नंबर किया है देखो. फर्स्ट ये है, सेकंड ये है, ऐसे होना चाहिए, और थर्ड ये है, ऐसे होना चाहिए. So now first one is angle C and angle E. Then the second one is angle D and angle F. So interior angles, right, which are on one side of the transversal. Then the other side of the transversal, those are the interior angles, right? So these are the pairs of interior, only 2 pairs of interior angles, 2 pairs of alternate angles we have. And how many pairs of corresponding angles? 4 pairs, okay? Now anything you have to say? You have some important properties in your textbook.
Yes,
See in your
teacher.
textbook, important properties are given.
Yes, five
Ah.
important.
5 important properties. So those you are going to read just now quickly, will understand them properly, and then you are going to remember those, right? Write in your notebook and remember them, okay? Not to forget those important properties. Fine? Deepak, put off the mic. दीपक दीपक ने माइक ऑफ कर दिया.
Yes, ma'am.
वेरी गुड. So now let us continue with the further part. Yes, I said important properties. Come on, say the important property. First important property.
Can I say?
Yes.
When two lines intersect, the pair of opposite angles formed are congruent.
When two lines intersect, the pairs of opposite angles are congruent. This we learned as a theorem, no? As a theorem yesterday, right? That is one of the important properties which we proved as a theorem. Yesterday we proved, remember, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Opposite
teacher.
angles formed by the intersecting lines, we found it to be congruent. We proved it. Then what is the other property?
The angles in a linear pairs are supplementary.
The angles in a linear pair are supplementary. This also we have to remember. Then this also we had written as a reason in our theorem, correct? Then which is the other one?
When
When
one
one pair are corresponding angles incongruent, then all remaining pairs of corresponding angles are congruent.
Yes, that means when one pair of corresponding angles is congruent, the other pairs are automatically, they are also supposed to be congruent, right? Then next one.
pair of alternate angles, then all the remaining pairs of alternative angles are congruent.
Alternative nahi it is alternate. Alternate angles, right? So when one pair of alternate angles is congruent, over here we have this alternate angles, no? Over here. One pair is congruent, the other is also congruent. Same way for the interior angles, what do you say? When one pair of interior angles made by the transversal on one side of the transversal, they are supplementary. Then the other pair is also supplementary. So here in interior angles, we talk about supplementary. We don't talk about congruent, right? So when one pair of interior angles on one side of the transversal are supplementary, and the other pair of interior angles is also supplementary. These are the 5 properties which you have to remember forever. Always you have to remember, okay? Now can you tell me in your textbook which is the first theorem we are having?
Interior angles.
Okay, so we will not do that first. That is a very lengthy one. First, the simple small one we'll do, which is that corresponding angles theorem. Yes or no? So what is the theorem statement we'll write down. Yesterday we proved one theorem. We know how to go about to prove the theorem. What we do in the theorem? What we do in the theorem? Tell me. theorem में हम कैसे शुरुआत करते हैं?
Even.
Very first thing क्या होगा? Very first thing what it should be? Statement, no? If I don't know the statement, how will I write down or how will I draw the figure? What is the statement of the theorem? Come on, first corresponding angles theorem, write down the heading. Then we write down the statement. Write down the statement, the corresponding angles formed by a transversal theorem, corresponding angles theorem. Corresponding angles theorem. What is the statement? Yes?
The corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measure.
The corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines. By a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measure. Correct? Are of equal measure. Can anyone tell me इसमें कौन सा given part रहेगा या फिर पहले तो figure कौन सा draw करना है? First thing which what you should be doing after writing down the statement, the figure what we have to draw. Okay? So tell me.
Two parallel lines and one slanting line which is called transversal. We have to draw.
Yes, we need to draw parallel lines and transversal, which will give me corresponding angles formed by the transversal, right? So I have to draw the, come on, draw the figure, parallel lines, and this is the parallel lines and this is a transversal. अभी दिख रहा है? नहीं. अभी अभी
Yes.
थोड़ा ऊपर करो.
दिख रहा है क्या?
Yes, teacher.
So this is the line L. क्या? This is the line L. This is the line M. Then this is the line N. L, M are parallel. N is the transversal. And what are the angles I have to name? A. This is the B. And this is the C. A, B, C. These are the angles formed. So what is the given I will write down for this? Come on, who will tell me given part क्या है ये statement में? The corresponding
Line L
angles.
is parallel. Line L.
What is given part and what is to prove that? Come on, this statement में से क्या हम बोल सकते हैं कि ये given part है और ये to prove करना है? We have to prove that.
Line L given में है line L parallel to line M and line N is the transversal.
Yes, write down line L is parallel to line M. Line L is parallel to line M and line N is their transversal. Is their transversal. Is their transversal. Okay, and what we have to prove? What we have to prove then, if this is given to me, what I have to prove?
Angle A is equal to angle B.
Angle A is?
Equal to angle B.
Yeah, because they are the corresponding angles formed in this particular figure you can see. And we have to prove that these corresponding angles are congruent or no, or equal or no. So how do I prove it? Let us write down the proof for that. The proof is the answer to what I have to prove. So how do I prove it? Tell me. Angle A and angle C, if you see, what kind of angles they are forming? Angle A and angle C? Linear pair. So I will write down angle A plus angle C will be equal to what? Angle A plus angle C will be equal to what?
180 degree.
180. And what is the reason I will write for that? What is the
Angle of
reason?
linear.
Angle in a pair.
Yes, I will write down angles in linear pair. Right? Reason is angles in a linear pair. and number this particular equation as 1. Angles in a linear pair and number it as equation 1. Now which is the other pair over here which will be 180? एक तो एंगल ए एंगल सी लीनियर पेयर है सो 180 which is the other pair which will be 180?
C and B.
Angle C plus angle B. No.
A and B.
Angle C and angle B is 180. This is the property of interior angles. ये angle C and angle B are the interior angles and we have learned interior angles are supplementary. So I will say this is a property. Reason is property of interior angles of the made by the parallel lines. Right? Property of interior angles. Property of interior angles of parallel lines. Of parallel lines. This is the equation number 2. This is my equation number 2. From 1 and 2, what do I see? If I compare 1 and 2 equations, what do I get?
Angle A plus angle C is equals to angle B plus angle C.
Yeah, because both are 180. So from 1 and 2, I understand right hand side is 180. 180 means left hand side must be equal. Right hand side is equal, so left hand side is also equal. So from 1 and 2, I will write down. I hope you are able to see. From 1
No,
and
teacher.
huh? I am able to see in my screen. From 1 and 2.
Miss, move your camera little bit down.
How do I bring it a little bit down? हाँ दिख रहा है दिख रहा है ना हे असं ठेवलं होतं क्लिअर लागतं मध्ये क्लिअर आहे ना व्हिडिओ okay from 1 and 2 from 1 and 2 I am getting what angle A plus angle C हाँ क्या
नीचे का दिखा ही नहीं.
जगह लिखा है from 1 and 2 के नीचे नहीं दिख रहा है.
इसे रखो अभी ये मोबाइल स्पॉट ऐसे आडवा केंद्र करना दिसत नाही हाँ so angle A plus angle C is equal to angle C plus angle B right so what is getting cancelled you able to see now able to see हाँ so angle C are same on the both the sides so same angles get cancelled what remains this side angle A is equal to what angle B so this is what I had to prove by that में देखो क्या लिखा है to prove that में लिखा है angle A is equal to angle B and that is what we have gotten finally that means we have proved angle A is equal to angle B so theorem is completed अभी so angle A is equal to angle B we are getting it finally proved a theorem got it completed so I will rub the board
Yes.
Yes.
now next theorem is alternate angles theorem alternate angles theorem करते हैं completed can I rub the board
Yes, teacher.
okay so write down the next heading alternate angles theorem alternate angles theorem yes for alternate angles theorem what is the statement we'll write alternate angles theorem what is the statement for alternate angles theorem
the alternate angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measures.
Right? So now alternate angles equal measure है क्या? We have to prove. पहले corresponding angles prove है क्या? Prove किया. So what was that? Corresponding angles theorem. Then now this is alternate angles theorem. So what in this theorem will be there? Alternate angles equal है क्या? Prove करना है. The alternate angles formed by the transversal on the two parallel lines formed by the transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measure. So what I will do again here, what figure I will draw? So after writing the statement, what is the next step we are doing? Drawing the figure. What figure I will draw? From the statement we understand again what figure we have to draw?
Two parallel lines and
A transversal.
Yes, again two parallel lines L and M. Again a transversal N. And the alternate angles I will show by the alphabets. Right? What alphabets I'll use for alternate angles? Right? Already A and B we had used for corresponding angles. So already this angle I know, this is C. So another alphabet I will use D. Right? D over here and E over here. So which are the alternate angles here? So already you know this particular angle also was already named. क्या नेम था ये एंगल का? बी था. सो वो जो एंगल सेम नेम दिया है वो सेम ही रखेंगे. सो व्हाट इज द एंगल? बी एंड सी एंड डी इज द न्यू एंगल. सो विच आर द ऑल्टरनेट एंगल्स हियर?
angle D and angle B.
Yes, so those two, angle D and angle B, I have to prove they are equal or no. Okay, so now first of all I will write in given. What will I write in given?
Line L is parallel to line
Yes,
M.
already.
Line N is a transversal.
Correct. Same thing what you wrote for corresponding angles, same will come. Because here also we have two parallel lines, that is line L is parallel to line M and line N is their transversal. So again it is the same given part. Line N is their transversal. So the given part remains same, but the to prove that is different. What is the to prove that different?
Angle D is equal to angle
Yes,
B.
angle D is equal to angle B. I have to prove. Chalk is not writing properly. I hope whatever I have written is clear to you.
Yes, teacher.
Clear दिख रहा है ना? Okay. So now proof में क्या आएगा बोलो? Start with the proof. Corresponding angles have we proved? Like that only. Alternate angles also. हाँ?
Angle D plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Angles in linear pair.
Angle C plus angle. Correct. Very good. So can I write down the proof here? You're able to see? I'll write proof here. दिख रहा है यहाँ पे? प्रूफ दिखाई दे रहा है ना? हाँ. So angle D plus angle C is equal to 180. What is the reason you have written?
Angles in linear pair.
Yes, angles in linear pair. And equation number 1. Angles in linear pair. Number is equation 1. Then what is the other pair of angles, right? Any other pair could be 180. Any other pair? D or
Angle
C?
C plus B
Angle?
is equal to 180 degree. Property of AD at angle of parallel line.
Yeah, angle which one? Angle?
C plus D.
B, correct, is equal to 180. What is the reason it could be? Interior angle, property, yes, property of interior. They both are interior angles. So obviously property of interior angles of parallel lines. Same reason, interior angles. Able to see what till down what I have written? No.
Angle in book is there.
16 number page पे है.
Property of interior. Yes, but I'll make it clear, no, if it is not visible to you. How come it is? हाँ अभी दिखता है?
Yes.
अभी दिख रहा है, बोलो जल्दी से.
थोड़ा नीचे और ऊपर जा रहा है.
हाँ अभी दिख रहा है क्या बोलो? हाँ अभी? हाँ?
Yes, yes.
So property of interior angles of parallel lines. Equation number 2. Equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, what do you conclude? From 1 and 2, I will write above if you are not able to see. यहाँ पे conclusion लिख सकते हैं. Okay, from 1 and 2. What can I say from 1 and 2? Yes, what are the angles equal? Angle D plus angle C is equal to
angle B plus angle C.
angle C plus angle P. I have it. What is same on both the sides? Angle C. So angle C gets cut off. What is angle D plus is equal to angle D. So यही आपको प्रूव करना था. Angle D is equal to angle B. Have it right? So have you got that same thing? Angle D is equal to angle B. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, please.
Okay, so this is how we prove this particular theorem also. So proving this theorem is very, very easy, right? So that's easy theorems, right? We can practice very easily. So practice at 2.1. Let us see now. Have you finished copying?
Yes.
Yes.
ऐसे रखा तो clear आ रहा है ना? Whatever I have written.
Yes.
हाँ.
Yes.
So there is more clarity there. And also you can see the video. I'm going to upload the video now. That time you can again check what things you have written and try to match whatever you have written. Okay, now next practice set. I'll rub this board.
Yes.
So now I will rub this above part so I'll have more space for writing. So now practice set 2.1, first one. What is given? Come on, who will read it? Practice set 2.1. Practice set.
Teacher, can I?
Yes, continue. 2.1.
Figure 2.5, line RP is there, line MS and line DG is the transversal. Angle VHP is equal to 85 degree. Find the measure of the following angles.
Correct. So we need to draw the figure to solve this problem. So question number 1, all of you draw the figure. What is the figure? Two parallel lines PR and SM, right? So I will draw two parallel lines. PR. This is line PR and this is line MS. हाँ? दिख रहा है ना सबको?
No, miss.
No? This figure you can't see?
No, miss.
How come you cannot see? हाँ? क्या हुआ? अभी दिख रहा है कि देखो?
Yes, miss. अभी देखो.
हाँ?
Yes, miss.
So this is line PR and this is line MS. You can see that, right? Now what is the transversal? DK is the transversal. Another line cutting the two parallel lines, right? This is DK. So this transversal is cutting the two lines in points H and what is the another point? G. So these points, two points are H and G, and the line ka name is PR, SM, DK. These three lines are there, and H and G are the points of intersection of transversal with the parallel line. Okay, have you drawn the figure? Which is the angle given to us?
Yes.
What is the angle given?
85 degree.
This angle. This angle you mark as 85. 85 degree you are getting here in this particular. Yes. So which angle is that? What is the name of this angle? Angle DHP. Name of this angle is what? Angle DHP is equal to 85 degree. What we have to find out? DHP is for 85 degree. What are the different angles we have to find? First one is angle RHD. RHD find out करना है. Second वाला क्या find out करना है? Angle PHG. Third वाला क्या find out करना है? Angle HGS. और फोर्थ वाला angle MGK. These four angles we have to find out. Okay. So RHD, where it is? RHD. All of you can see RHD angle. Yes. No response. And you have to say yes or no. Otherwise, I will feel you are not able to hear me. Connection टूट गया. RHD क्या होगा? Tell me. What will be the measurement of angle RHD? Answer. This is a question.
180 minus 85.
Angle RHD will be equal to, right? Question mark. So for that, what will I say? Angle RHD plus angle DHP is equal to how much? What is the reason? What is the reason?
Angles in a linear pair.
Yes. So this you have to write down. Angles in a linear pair. Reason very important. Angles in a linear pair. So once I have angles in a linear pair, right? I know the measurement of which angle out of the two? DHP पता है मुझे. So angle RHD is equal to 180 minus angle DHP. I will take DHP on the other side because I want which measurement? I want which measurement? Angle RHD. So angle RHD is equal to 180 minus what is angle DHP given already? 85 degree. Correct? So that's why what is the subtraction answer? You find out and tell me.
95 degree.
95 degree. Okay?
5 degree.
Yes, so you can write down, this is given. In the bracket you can write down here why I have written 85. Because it is given. Angle DHP is given. The reason I will write here, angle DHP is equal to 85 degree given. अभी angle DHP is 85 degree given and therefore angle RHD is equal to 180 minus 85. What is the final answer? Angle RHD is equal to 95. It's the final answer, right? So now, what about angle PHG? I will rub the above part.
It will come 95 degree.
Yeah, 95 degree only I have written. You can't see, I think, no? 95 degree. Can you see now?
Yes, miss.
I am rubbing the above part. Okay, this above part you are able to see now.
Yes.
This above part, second part. I am writing PHG. Angle PHG कैसे find out करेंगे? कहाँ है PHG? PHG. PHG. How will I find out? Yes. RHD we have found out, no? RHD मिला हमको. अभी PHG कैसे find out करेंगे? If you see PHG is opposite angle to RHD.
Opposite angles have same length,
Same measure. Right? So we can say vertically opposite angles are congruent. So what reason I will write? Vertically opposite angles. I will say angle RHD is equal to angle.
Miss,
We are not able to see.
Please, may I not able to see.
अभी दिखता है? अभी दिख रहा है?
हाँ, मिस अभी दिख रहा है.
हाँ. Angle RHD is equal to angle PHG. Angle RHD is equal to angle PHG. What is the reason I have told you? रीजन क्या लिखेंगे?
vertically
Vertically
opposite
opposite angles. Reason will be vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. This is the reason. Then further, what is the measurement of one of the angles we have got? RHD कितना है? RHD
95 degree.
yes, RHD is 95 degree. Opposite angle. So RHD is equal to angle RHD is equal to 95. Therefore, angle PHG. So this is equation 1 and equation 2. PHG is equal to also 95. Therefore, PHG is equal to 95. So we got the measurement of PHG also. Yes. Now which is the other angle we have to find out?
angle HGS.
Angle HGS. So I will rub the RHD part. ये part हो गया आपका?
Yes.
हाँ, RHD part I am rubbing. So HGS कहाँ पर है? Just see in the figure. Where is HGS? Angle HGS. Angle HGS. So HGS और का कुछ relation है दूसरा angle से? HGS we have to check out. हाँ? Yes. Interior angles. Yes, one is interior angle you can say. Also it is a corresponding angle. Which is it is pairing with which angle to form corresponding angle? Angle? Huh?
PHP.
Yes, DHP. Angle DHP is equal to or angle DHP is congruent to. Right? Whenever we are saying angles, they are congruent. So we have to actually say congruent rather than equal. So angle DHP is congruent to angle HGS. Reason क्या है हमारे पास? Corresponding angle. Why they are congruent? Because they are corresponding angles. But already we know DHP का value कितना है? What is the measure of angle DHP? Angle DHP कितना है?
85.
85. It is already given. So we write down this is given. And therefore, angle HGS भी कितना हो जाएगा? Angle HGS will also be how much?
85.
85. So we got angle HGS also. We got angle PHG. That first one was RHD. What is the last one now? Last one again.
MGK.
Angle MGK. Where is angle MGK? MGK over here. So MGK, what is it having any right congruent property with any other angle? Come on. With which angle it can be? Which angle it will be congruent?
With opposite angle to HGS.
Yes.
Vertically opposite to
Correct.
HGS.
Very good. Angle HGS and angle MGK, they are vertically opposite angles. So whatever, right? By that property, they are congruent. So what angle is HGS? 85. So also MGK will also be 85. So write down angle. What do you have to write down?
Angle HGS is equals to angle MGK.
Yes.
Because
Please take camera down.
What down? It is already focused today. Why you are not able to see? I am not understanding. Every day this way only we are placing it. आपका मोबाइल में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है क्या? देखो. Keep your mobile. No, you keep your mobile properly first. Because on my screen, मेरे स्क्रीन पे पूरा क्या?
नहीं मेरे इधर छोटा ही दिखाता है. हम लोग के स्क्रीन पे छोटा ही दिखता है. सबके स्क्रीन पे.
अभी दिख रहा है कि देखो. बस हो गया.
हाँ, अभी दिख रहा है.
Angle, which angle? HGS is equal to angle MGK. Reason? Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. And angle HGS कितना दिया है? 85 degree. Therefore, angle MGK is also 85 degree. Who has joined now? तबस्सुम पठान अभी ज्वाइन कर रही है. So late. Huh? MGK is also 85. Everybody got this answer? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, now next figure. Draw the next figure. Question number 2 का figure draw करेंगे and we are going to find out how to do the question number 2. Can I rub all this? So next figure, I'm rubbing this. Yeah, वो next figure में क्या करना है आपने try किया? Did you try the next one? What you have to do?